Hey there, my name is Rita Ricks, and 3 days ago, I felt led to just talk to everybody. This is what, a couple of days before Christmas. Christmas is Friday, and this is my favorite time of year. I love this season, but I also recognize this season is going to be different or is already different. And I also recognize that this year has been tough for everybody. I believe that stress and anxiety will be the two words of 2020. It's been stressful, and I personally have felt it, even as a spiritual coach. There have been times when I have felt sad. There just was so much going on. And so I want you to know that it doesn't have to be like that, but we have to think about it. So seriously, we have become resilient. As a result of everything that's going on, we have become resilient. But let me just go back for 1 minute. My blood pressure, which has always been just 118 over 70, most of my life has gone up. And so I understand that the resiliency that I'm feeling is part of why my blood pressure has gone up. Because when you are resilient, you are resisting. There is something that you're resisting. There's something that you're fighting against, and that's who we are. Those of you who are listening to this right now, you are a survivor. You have been resilient regardless of what has happened. And so I am so proud of you. But I can't beat up totally on 2020 because I want you to think about what happened in 2020. What part of you, what thought, what word, whatever do you need to take to help you to be resilient in 2021? So just think about it. We can't just cancel 2020 because it's a part of us. But what good can you extract from that? I want you to think about that, and I'm going to tell you in a little bit when we will talk more about it. So that's my question for you. Now, I promised you that I was going to talk about 3 tips that will take you from sad to glad. And the first one is for you to envision exactly what you want your situation to look like. What does that look like? And I want you to get that picture in your head and here's why. Because the situation that you're in right now might not be the best. And so how do you focus on something better? It's because you have to envision it. You may have to draw a picture, you may have to write it down. But I promise you, the more you focus on what you want your situation to be, the less you're going to focus on your current situation. And as I've said to you before, you create your own reality. So what you want, what you focus on grows. So that's my first tip. Envision where it is you want to be, what it is you want to be doing. And slowly but surely, organically, it will occur. That's my first tip. My second tip is you always have a choice. You can choose the way you want to feel. Seriously, it doesn't happen from out here. You choose it. And so if you decide that you want to be glad, then you will be glad. You can think about those things that make you glad. You can think about what you're grateful for and ignore the negativity. Is it hard? It may be a little bit, but it is so worth it. And it takes work. And the more you practice it, the more you can make it happen. And so I get up in the morning thinking about all of the good that's going to happen in my day. I'm thinking about all that I'm expecting. And then I get good because I choose to be glad rather than sad. And then my third step is that when you begin to feel anxious and overwhelmed, I want you to stop. Slow your breathing slowly and just think about what you're grateful for. Think about what is good. Think about your family. Think about your children. Think about your dog. Think about key lime pie. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's whatever makes you smile. That brings all 3 of those tips together because you are in charge, because you choose. And we're going to leave 2020
as we move into 2021, but we're going to take the good things with us,
not the negative things.
And so I have more suggestions for you. I do. And I'm inviting you right now to the Burn Vision event that is going to occur on January 30th. It's going to be virtual. You know, I've done Burn now for about 8 years, but we're now doing the Burn visual on January 30th. And so what we're going to do is literally talk about the burning, but then we're also going to talk about the vision. So as I'm giving you an assignment now for you to be ready for December 30th. What good do you want to take out of 2020?
And just take it with you into 2021.
It's your choice. People are saying, oh, I dread 2021 and I don't want to see. It's part of your life. Everything that happens to us, everything that happens to us, it happens for us so that we can learn from it, so that we can benefit from it, so that we can create an even better day in our life. So the Burn Vision activity is going to be 5 o'clock on December 30th, and then on January 13th, we will have what we're calling Vision 2. And that way you can take what your vision is from the vision and from the Burn Vision event. You can also begin to create your board. And I'm going to give you a different assignment from one that I've done in the past, where we're going to be talking more about priority than we're going to be talking about goals. So I'll explain more on January 30th. And then on Vision 2, I'm going to check with you to see how you're doing. I'm going to hold you accountable. I encourage you to register on my website, www.speaktoyourspirit.com. Just press events, you can register there. But I encourage you to bring somebody else with you. Give this to somebody as a Christmas present. Why? Because the two of you can then become accountability partners. The two of you can hold each other accountable for this next year, because I want you to work on this next year like you've never worked before. And I want to be with you every step of the way. So having said that, I am so glad that you joined me. If you're on Facebook, I want you to click like right now, and then I want you to share it with somebody. And think about right now how awesome 2021 is going to be. I will see you December 30th. And let me just tell you, I am Rita, speaking to your spirit. Merry Christmas.